Hi, I'm Willie Jones reporting for Kids First, and today I'll be reviewing The Secret Life of Pets, the animated comedy about two dogs, Max and Duke, and their misadventures in New York City. On a normal day, their owner goes to work. Now, the wonderful thing about this comedy is that it is fun for the entire family. There are jokes for the children to understand, and there are certainly jokes for the adults to understand. There's not much way of plot. Uh, it's written in such a zany, silly way. It's almost like a throwback to those 1950s and 60s sort of screwball comedies. Not the screwball romantics of the 30s, but a different kind of screwball. Something that Billy Wilder would have directed, or something that Peter Sellers would have starred in. As a matter of fact, it's interesting because there's a "Some Like It Hot" reference in the movie. That's really funny, and the relationship between Max and Duke is very reminiscent of the relationship between the likes of Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon in their movies together. And altogether, this movie is very nostalgic. It has that sort of 50s comedies feel, where there's this light jazzy score pervading in the background to further highlight a comic moment or to further push the lighthearted tone of the film itself. I think it's brilliantly made. Even though the plot itself may not be much to follow, and even though it's not very clever or necessarily thick, the characters are so strong and engaging, and to me, that's the makings of a perfect comedy. Strong characters. Because strong characters make strong choices, and strong choices in a comedy usually equals something funny. The characters are so individual, and the way that the writing breaks them off into three separate groups. You have the two dogs who are being looked for by the gang, and then you have their friends who are looking for them, and just the way they all cross paths at some point, and we get to see these zany, larger than life characters interact is really quite very funny. Um, it's predictable, yes, but it's not where you're going, it's how you get there that matters in a movie. One of the things that's going to be discussed this year a lot, I think, that's going to be debated is which is the better movie, this or Zootopia. You have two movies featuring animals that talk and get into misadventures, and I'll say this much as to the debate. Zootopia is much better plotted. There's no, I don't think there's any discrepancy in that. But as far as comedy, I would take Secret Life of Pets. I would also think it's a better movie for your kids to see as well. Zootopia is a good kids movie, but the subject matter itself and the characters and the plot itself is more geared towards adults. You know, it has more that it's slightly more intense with that noirish feel, whereas Secret Life of Pets is just it's just good fun. And with that said, I give Secret Life of Pets 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, the half is taken off because of the plotting itself, and because I feel it missed. There are a few opportunities I feel it really could have taken to the next level, but instead it went for the lowbrow because it still has to be geared towards the children, and so despite the fact it had to do that, I'm still taking some off for that. But it's still an exceptional movie. It can be seen at a theaters near you. I hope you see it, and I know you'll like it. It's Willie Jones signing off. Kids First. Thanks for watching.